What's on, guys? Just here back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a review for Aew Collision and stuff. I'm saying Rampage. Anyways, let's go and get to it then. With Jon Moxley kicked off the show. Tony Schiavone welcomes to the show as Jon Moxley makes his way to the ring. 5 years to the day that he made his debut with the company, which is shown he sells in the ring. But before he can say anything, Don Callis' theme hits and he makes his way out to the ring. Mox stands silent as Callis struggles to talk into the mic loud enough to be heard over the crowd booing the living hell out of him. Every second he is speaking, he talks about the scar on his head, and we see the footage of how Mox made it happen. I remember that. He talks about Mox seeing him in the hospital after and telling him, "You're one of us now." He proceeds to attempt to convince Mox to join the Don Callis family. Mox says he's more likely to put 20 more stitches in his stupid head. Mox gets attacked from behind by Don Callis. Family member Kenoshi Takeshita badly beat down Mox with a steel chair and focuses a lot of the attack on his arm. He puts his arm through the chair and looks to stomp on it off the ropes. Out comes Blackpool Combat Club members Claudio Castagnoli and Brian Danielson to run the bomb. Security and doctors join them and look at Mox's arm to wrap up the segment. Alright, first match coming up is Claudio Castagnoli, Dan Garcia, Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Lance Archer and Night Righteous. We see exclusive of Ospreay covered in blood after injury. He yells into the camera covered in blood. What they did wasn't enough to keep him down. He vows to beat Roderick Strong for the AEW National Championship at AEW Double or Nothing tomorrow night. The theme for Dan Garcia hits and out he comes to a nice pop already in the ring as one of his partners, Claudio Castagnoli. They will be joined by a mystery partner for trios action against the Murder Hawk Monster Lance Archer and the Righteous Danny Magic. Matt Menard joins Schiavone and Nigel McGuinness on commentary for this match. The Murder Hawk Monster Lance Archer's theme hits. He stops his music dies out. The catchy ass theme for the Righteous plays, and out comes his partners Vincent and Dutch. The three head to the ring, snapping their fingers for our first match of the evening. After a delay, Hiroshi Tanahashi's theme hits, and out he comes as Claudio and Daniel's mystery partner. Now the bell sounds, our victory are running with our first match of the evening. Schiavone, McGuinness, and Menard talk about the Forbidden Door being cracked open with Tanahashi's surprise appearance. They promote the Forbidden Door 3 pay-per-view coming up next month in New York. Kicking things off for their respective teams are Castagnoli and Dutch. After some brief back and forth action, we see Garcia doing his little dance as Tanahashi rocks out with his air guitar as we head to mid-match commercial break. When we return, we see the heel trio in the lead for a few minutes, only for Tanahashi to help his team again their offensive control for the victory. Good opener to get things started here on this week's show. They try and get Claudio to dance with them after. So winners are Claudio Castagnoli, Danny Garcia, and Hiroshi Tanahashi. Alright, next match is the Lucha Bros versus the Guns. We see bias videos made by Elite for Anarchy Arena against WWE. The AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view. The Guns make their cool entrance, and the Lucha Bros make their equally cool ring walks for their match back as a team in quite some time. The bell sounds. It's time to find out the trio Detroit versus Bullet Club Go match. Tomorrow will be the unified AEW Trio Championships or not. The Lucha Bros start strong and have a ton of crowd support in doing so. Golden Gun ends up hitting a picture perfect drop kick which shifts the offensive momentum to the duo from the Bang Gang. As the Guns continue to dominate the action, we head to a mid-match commercial break. When we return, we see Penta is still isolated the opposite corner. He eventually makes the much-needed hot tag to Rey Fenix, who helps his team take over. The two hit double team high spots and then score the win with the victory. The match tomorrow is now for the titles. Pac comes out to celebrate. Jay White stares them down. So the winners are the Lucha Bros. Kyle O'Reilly versus next match is Kyle O'Reilly versus KM. Backstage, a smiling, happy Chris Jericho talk about the learning treat with Babe Bell and being the longest reigning for the world champion in history at 34 days. uh, walks the bounty hunter Brian Keith, who promises Jericho he hasn't seen the last of him. Thanks, Brian says, smiling Jericho in response after he walks off. Inside the arena, Kyle O'Reilly theme hits, and out he comes for our next match of the evening. Already in the ring is his opponent, Big KM. O'Reilly quickly gets him down and locks in a submission. Shivani thought KM was fading and going out, but he survives. Seconds later, O'Reilly rolls into a knee bar for the submission win in a quick match. So the winner is Kyle O'Reilly. Alright, next match is Will Nightingale promo coming up. As a special Mercedes Moné versus Will Nightingale video package with TBS wins 2024 Double Nothing pay-per-view. Bray Wyatt return. Willow comes to the ring as advertised and cuts a passionate promo about nearly being paralyzed before coming to AEW and how she's going to retain her title tomorrow. Backstage, Trent Beretta calls Orange Cassidy a con artist and promises to beat him tomorrow. Rocky Romero approaches him and talks friendly with him, but also about Orange Cassidy, Christian Leonard, Chuck Taylor. He says, no matter what happens, they can all put this in the past because they're most than friends. Trent says that's absolutely not happening and warns him never to interrupt him again. Alright, next match is the House of Black versus Gates of Agony versus the Infantry versus the Acclaim. Back inside the arena, let's go out. The House of Black theme hits. Out comes the team for Bro King and Buddy matches for our four-way tag team action here on Aew Collision. Days of Agony make their way out next as the second team in the match. The Machine, Brian Cage comes out with Bishop Khan and Toa Leona. Out next are the Infantry duo of Carlo Bravo and Captain Sean Dean. The duo head to the ring, accompanied by Trish Dora as the third team. And this one, finally, we hear the familiar sounds of the Acclaim. The music plays, and out comes Matchcaster and Anthony Bones as the fourth and last team member. Cass does his freestyle rap as they make their way to the ring. The bell sounds and official winning this one. We see a lot of spot after spot sequence early on, and then shift into a big match break. When we return, the House of Black duo fight their way to victory. We see Malachi Black in the ring as Adam Copeland appears on the screen. He cuts a dark promo to plant the seed of doubt in his head that the house might join him. If Malachi loses, he talks about being a master manipulator and says Brody and Buddy know the evil that is in his heart. He says when the evil appears in someone's eyes, it's already too late. We head to another break. So the winners are the House of Black. Alright, next match is Mario May versus Legit Leia Hurst. We return from radio. We see footage from the last Wednesday of Time Storm Mario May winning a tag team match, and then Serenity attacking Storm with a shoe, locking her into submission. We see exclusive black and white footage of Storm from Wednesday immediately after what happened. Back inside the arena, Mariah May makes her way to the ring. Storm's protege, Mariah May, comes out dressed up like old school Tony Storm. She makes her way to the ring for our next match of the evening as Nigel McGuinness drools at the commentary desk. The theme for her opponent hits, and out comes Legit Leia Hurst. The bell sounds official. This one May takes the early offensive lead. Hurst loses her cool and tries to chest bump her aggressively, but her face went into May's ample chest instead. May then gives her some motorboat action on purpose for a big pop. After McGuinness recovers from the heart attack, he no doubt suffered. As a result, Shivani sends us to a match commercial break with May in the offensive driver's seat. When we turn, Mariah fights her way into victory. Nigel McGuinness gives her a standing ovation afterwards. Serenity is interviewed backstage about her title shot tomorrow. So the winner is Mariah May. Alright, main event time. Brian Danielson and FTR versus Santos Singh, Jeff Jarrett, and Jay Lethal. Main event time. After the backstage interview, we see video patch from Christian Cage, Swerve Strickland's showdown for the AEW Championship at AEW Double Nothing 2004 tomorrow night. We had to another quick commercial break. Before our final match of the evening return, we see footage of the Young Bucks autograph signing and appearance of the new Reebok pump sneakers, which are out this coming Monday via Champs Sports Back Live. The theme for Brian Danielson hits. Out comes the American Dragon to a big pop. theme for his partner hits, and out comes the popular FTR duo of Dax Harwood, Catch where Shivani talks about the rough night in the office they had last week and how it's good to see them back on their feet here tonight. The first team is in the ring and waiting on their position for our final match of the night. Our next match is the three-person team of Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and the Massive Phantom Singh, accompanied by Karen Jarrett and Sanjay Dutt. The bell sounds and we're officially offering this one. Danielson and Jarrett kick things off for their respective teams after some early offensive dominance from Danielson and FTR. We see seeing help shed the momentum in his team's favor. Dutt talks trash as we transition into a mid-match commercial break. When we return, Danielson finally gets match needed hot tag and fires up with kicks and with the help of FTR to a victory. Once the match wraps up, Cash Wheeler gets on the mic and cuts a passionate promo about it being 4 years ago that FTR debuted in AEW. Dax Harwood talks about 5 years ago, the company of AEW first started. Yeah, I remember. He talks about FTR fighting for AEW tomorrow at Anarchy in the Arena because the fans deserve suspicion of disbelief. Destination. One more time, we get to be your hero. Top guys out. That's how the AEW don't know the title for going show. So goes all about. So winners are Bryan Danielson and FTR. So yeah, good show tonight and stuff, and yeah, I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow night and stuff. So anyways, that was it, and hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's a quick, whatever minute video, whatever. So anyways, if you like this video, like, subscribe, favorite, hit that bell button. Leave a comment or whatever or not. I don't care what you guys do, but anyways, that was it, and I see you guys in the next video. Laters.